please remind me to record all the classes. Okay, sometimes I remember 15-20 minutes after the class starts. Okay.
Okay.
So somebody please remind me before start of class or as soon as I start the class to start recording, because I just
All right.
remembered. Okay. So yeah, so you guys can see my Microsoft Excel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. So I'm going to maintain this Microsoft Excel. Okay. If you guys have any questions and you want to go back and see what topics we covered today, or like after a week you want to just go through all the recordings and all the classes, you can just see what we did on each day. Okay. Suppose if you want to learn about a specific topic, you'll know which recording has that topic. Okay. So let's start with the introduction. So first of all, my name is Abdul, and most of you, we have been talking for the past one month. I know a lot of you guys through references. I know Emil. I know um, Emil. I know Shantanu. I know because I used to. I used to work with them or interact with them 10, 11 years ago when I was in New York. So yeah, so and I think most of you are through a reference of ML or Ilsur, or most of you are through a reference. So it's not like we are all new here. We all know somebody. We all have a mutual friend. So I have 10 years of experience, 10, 11 years of experience in IT. I have worked in data warehousing for the past 11 years. It's very easy. I do not have an IT background. I went to school for engineering, but I don't have IT background. And the 15 people, actually 17 people we have placed so far in the past 2.5 years, none of them have any IT background. Okay, so if you think that this is very difficult, coding is very difficult, no, it is not difficult. So actually, Fahad, he was going to join today. He had he's from New York too, but he did not join because today is just the first class. So he skipped today's class. So he had no IT background, and he's been working in as an ETL developer for the past. He started March 2019. So he's been working over a year now, 15 months. His brother, his two friends. So 4 members of one family are working as ETL developers. And like somebody said, the market currently is really bad because all these companies do not have sales. All these stores are shut down. They do not have sales right now, so they have to let people go. Like Airbnb, they laid off I think 1,800 people. Uber laid off 1 in 3 IT people. They laid off 33% of their IT people. Panasonic laid off 900 employees. Um, it's bad. I won't deny it. It's bad right now. But even in this bad job market, we were able to place 2 people 2 weeks ago. One, his name is Kamil. He's Turkish. I don't know if you guys know him. He used to have a cell phone accessory store in Chicago, and he's working in New Jersey for Merck Pharmaceutical. He actually started last week or the week before that. I don't remember. Then we have another person who just started a new job in Minneapolis. Um, I don't know where he's working right now, but yeah, we placed 2 people in the last 2 weeks, and we we might get a confirmation for another person this week. I mean, the next week, the coming week, we might have one more placement. We have an employee who almost cleared few rounds, and we might get a confirmation. I won't give his name right now, but yeah. It doesn't matter if the job market is bad, if your skill set is good, um, because people always need engineers. All these companies need engineers. So, yeah, this is the job market right now. Anybody has any questions? Okay, so this is the course which we are going to covering. And everybody, please, can everybody go on mute? Because we have so many people in class. If two or three people are not on mute, there will be a lot of background sound. Yeah. Ramil, can you please go on mute? Or I can mute you. Okay. Yeah, I can mute you. I can mute everyone. Okay. So once again, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself. Okay.
I have a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, basically, I know that every batch has, at least average 9 to 10 people, right? So the people that did get placed in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of the qualities that they had that helped them do that? Did they prepare better for the interviews? Were they better at the skill set? Was it language? Was it their citizenship status? What are the
Very good
top
question.
qualities that you recommend for people to be successful, right?
Very good question. So, yes, I am not saying that I place 100% of the people. Okay. I might have trained. So, the first thing is the biggest batch I had before was six to eight people. This is the first time I have so many people. Okay. I always had about eight people, 6 to 8 people in all previous 9 batches. Per batch, I used to have between 6 to 8. And we placed, so I trained about 50 people, 50 to 55 people. In those 50 to 55 people, I placed only 17 people in last 2.5 years. I started this November 2017, the day after Thanksgiving in November 2017. I started this. Um, so now coming to the question, uh, the last batch I had 6 people. The last batch had 7 people, and we placed 2 out of those 7 people. And why did I not place the remaining 5? First thing, you need patience. You need to be very patient. In a good job market, you have to be patient. In a bad job market, you have to be extra patient. Okay, you have to be very very patient. It's not like you pay $800 for this training and then you attend my class and boom, you have a job. No, it doesn't work like that. If it was that easy, everybody in US would have been into IT. Okay, you have to be very patient. Second thing, be open for relocation. The 2 people who got the job, they were open for relocation, so they immediately got a job. The other 5, I'll tell you what happened. So the first 2, okay, so all 7 were patient. They attended all my classes. They did all the assignments. The last batch I had was excellent, was really good batch. Okay. The last batch I had was really good batch. One of the best batches out of the 9 batches. I don't know about this batch yet, but I was confident that we would place everyone. Unfortunately, only 2 people got the job, and then this COVID-19 nonsense started. Only 2 people got job. You have to be very patient. Second thing, you have to be open for relocation. I know a lot of you have family reasons to not move, and you have kids going to school, or you have, I don't know, you have reasons. You have a business, and you are not open for relocation. If you're not open for relocation, your chances get reduced a lot. Suppose there are 100 jobs in the market on Monday. Okay, you're only open for New York. Your chances reduce from 100 opportunities to 5 opportunities. So now, hundreds of people apply for that 5 jobs in New York. Your resume should get shortlisted. They should call you. You should clear the interview. Then they will call you for another round. then you have to clear that interview, and then you will get a job. So if you're not open for relocation, your numbers reduce, your chances reduce. So please remember that. Once again, I am not saying if you're not open for relocation, you won't get a job. No, it becomes 50-50. It becomes on luck. It all comes down to luck. But if you're open for relocation, your chances are high, very high. So be patient. Just don't attend 2 months of my classes and say, okay, where is my job right now? No, you have to be patient. Something like COVID-19 happens, which is not in my control, there is nothing I can do. So be patient, be open for relocation. Third thing, practice. Practice. You cannot just attend my class and then come next day and attend the class again. You have to spend 2 hours every day practicing what I showed. Coming up, I'm going to teach you A, B, C. You have to come up with D, E, F. Okay. You have to come up with different scenarios. Okay. Abdul showed me this. Can I do it this? Abdul showed me this. Can I do this? Why can't I do it this way? Okay. What happens if I do this? Okay. You cannot just come here, attend the class and see my screen like I'm showing a movie, then go back and come back the next day. No, you cannot say, oh, I'm just putting in effort. No, I am putting in effort. You have to put effort after the class ends. Okay. The fourth thing, um, just attend all classes, do all the assignments. Okay. The other thing is attend all classes. Okay. Don't say, oh, today I will just attend the recorded session because I'm not in the mood. No, there is a big difference when you attend recorded sessions compared to live class. Okay, in recorded sessions, when I show something and you don't understand, you have no option but to just play that video and practice the way I showed. Okay, but in recorded session, you can stop, ask question, and then proceed. You can share your screen and say, I'm trying to do this, but it's not working out. Okay, these are some of the things. And the people, one of the person who got job, Kamil, no, sorry, not Kamil. His name is sorry, I forgot his name. Oh, yeah. So he had at his desk, he had like 15-20 printouts. So whenever he was getting an interview, he would quickly go to, he had all these huge printouts pasted next to his desk. So he was looking at whenever he was carrying them like flashcards, like whether he was just sitting on his couch or whenever he was in the bus or whenever he was at his store, he was just going through revising, going through all the material. Okay, I was really impressed with what he was doing. So actually, I forgot his name. Hold on 1 second. Is anybody having problems joining? Oh, sorry, I got so many messages. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay.
It was me. It was me. I joined in. Now I'm okay.
Ramil, are you there? You can type, if your mic isn't working, you can type a message. Okay, so Irfan, Mustafa, you're already there.
Yes, I am here.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. If you have problems with your microphones, you can always type a message here. Okay. Even I'm getting used to Google Meet. I heard it's much better than Zoom. So, okay. So this is the course schedule right now. So 2 weeks I'm going to cover SQL, and then 1 week I'm going to cover PL/SQL. I never did PL/SQL for the previous 9 batches because a lot of interviews they're asking for PL/SQL. So if you know SQL, PL/SQL is very easy. And I'm going to do 5 weeks of 5 weeks of ETL, and I'm coming to that. And then 1 week of Unix, autosys, and interview prep. Okay, so this can be done in 4 weeks, depending on how fast we go. But yeah, approximately 9 weeks, 9 to 10 weeks. Okay, I'm going to be taking your time on Saturdays, Sundays, weekdays. Okay, you're going to be, it's going to be painful. Okay, it's going to be painful. If you're ready for that, please continue. If you're thinking, oh, this is going to be easy, if you're expecting this to be easy, no, this is going to be painful. Okay, I'm going to be conducting classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Timings are going to be 10 to 1, 10 to 1 EST. This is very important. Okay, please look at the time zone. I am in California, so I will always speak in PST. Okay, my timings are always going to be in PST. If you're in New York, it's +3 hours. If you're in Chicago, it's +2 hours. Okay, a lot of you are so confused between time zones. Please don't be. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to take classes between 6 to 8 PST because I work till 5, and I'm going to take classes between 6 to 8. Actually, since I'm working from home right now, we can make this as 5:30. Actually, let's make this as 5:30 to 7:30. Okay. Because people in the East Coast, 7:30 will be already 10:30. So let's keep it this time.
Can you please increase the fonts? It's very small too.
Is it better?
If little more, please.
You want something bigger than this?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
So this would be my schedule. Okay. So yeah. So Saturday, Sunday, we will take a break in between, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no breaks, straight 2 hours classes. At the end of every class, I'm going to give an assignment. Okay. So when you join class, going forward, when you join, starting from next class, the first 15-20 minutes, we will work on the assignment which I gave in the previous class. Okay. And so SQL is structured query language. Okay, this is procedural, or also called as programming SQL. ETL means extract, transform, and load. Okay. I will upload this on Google Drive so you guys can access this. Okay. So at the end of the class, I will upload this recording. I will upload my recording and I'll upload the recording on Google Drive. So if you have any questions, you can just go and watch the recording. Okay. So if you're not understanding this, it's okay. Okay, we will go through all of this in detail. Okay, but I think most of you were going through my recorded sessions, which I posted. I think most of you were doing that. I think some of you already finished the 10 recordings, right? Did anyone complete all 10 recordings? Or at least 7, 8? Okay. Okay, cool. People who completed the recording, they would understand this class they would understand this class much better than others. Okay, people who did not go through the recordings, it's not that you won't understand, it's just that you will have to work harder. Is that clear to everyone? Okay, so why are we learning this? Why are we learning this? Why are we learning this? Why are we learning this? Okay, so to understand that, we have to go one step back. After we finish this 9 weeks of training, these are the jobs we will apply for you. You don't have to worry about it. We will apply these jobs for you. You can apply for Informatica developer. You can apply for database developer. You can apply for, these are all the same jobs with different names. Data warehouse, developer, or business intelligence. Business intelligence developer, or Informatica data production support analyst. These are the different jobs you can apply for. Here. Now, once again, all you have to do is just attend my classes, practice. Okay. We will worry about this. We have a team of five people. We have a marketing team of 5 people who will apply for jobs for you. Their job is nothing but 8 hours. They will sit and apply your resume or apply your job to everywhere. Okay, so you don't have to worry about this.
Okay.
So once you finish this course, you will be able to build a data warehouse for a company where they can store their information. Simple as that. If somebody says, if somebody is asking you, what can you do after you attend this 9 weeks, 10 weeks of training? You can tell them that I can build a company's data warehouse and also maintain it. They'll ask you next step, what is a data warehouse? Tell them that a data warehouse is a place where a company can store their information. Like, For example, let's take an example for Walmart. Okay, Walmart, they make thousands of sales every day. Oh, sorry, millions of sales every day, right? They have to store that information someplace, right? They cannot say, okay, come here, buy this product and leave, right? Why do they need to store this information? Why do companies need to store information? For example, if you come back after 15 days and say, I want to return this, but if you don't have that information in your database, you cannot pull up that transaction which that customer made, right? Right? So let me explain this. Okay. Let's take an example of Walmart. Okay. It has an electronic section. I'm explaining why a company needs a database. In Walmart, there is electronic section. Okay. In their electronic section, they sell TV. Let's narrow it down to TVs. Okay. Now they don't have a database. Okay, they sell a TV. They just sell a TV, and that's it. They sell LG, Samsung, Panasonic TVs. Now, Black Friday. Okay, Black Friday for 2020. They want to know how many TVs to keep in stock. How would they know if they are not noting down this information from the year before or from the year before, right? For example, Black Friday 2020, they sold 5 LG. This is one location in Walmart. I'm just one store of Walmart. Okay, I'm just giving an example. 5 LG, 5 Samsung, and okay, for example, let's say 5 LG, 7 Samsung, and they sold 10 Panasonic, and then they sold 20 Acer something. Okay, they have this information in their database. Okay, so for Black Friday 2021, how many TVs will they order? You do not have this information. You do not have this information. How many TVs will you order? You won't have any idea, right? Right. So if you have this information, if you had stored this information in some place, in a software or anywhere, based on the information, I would buy this year, I would buy 6 LG because I know I already sold 5 last year, 8 Samsung, and 11 Panasonic, 21 Acer or 25 Acer, right? Is that correct? Do you guys agree with this?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you come to this intelligent decision? How did you come to this intelligent decision? Based on what you stored in the database in 2020. You were able to take an intelligent decision, right? So that's why you can apply for a job called as business intelligence developer. Like based on the tables and the data you store in the database, companies can take a decision saying that this is what happened last year. This is what happened this year. This is what we can expect next year. Is that clear? So in 2020, if instead you sold 2 LG, you sold 8 Samsung, you sold 5 Panasonic, and then you sold 15 Acer. Okay. Black Friday 2022, you can take a decision based on last 2 years of sales. Okay, last 2 years you saw that LG was doing very well in 2020. LG did not do well in 2021. So you will say, okay, let's not go crazy. Let's just keep 3 LGs in stock. Okay. What will you, how many Samsungs will you buy based on the data you see for the past 2 years? Can someone tell me how many will you buy here?
Probably 9.
Probably 9 or 10, right? So, so you'll probably buy 9 or 10 because you know, okay, Samsung is in demand. Okay, how many will you buy? Or you'll say, okay, Panasonic did not do really well that last year. So you will say, okay, let me still buy 5. So you can come up, you can take a decision based on the data you have for the past 2 years. Yes, sir, you'll say, okay, let me still stick with at least 12 or 15, yes, sir. Okay. What if LG is forcing you to say, why are you not buying more? You can say, okay, in 2020, we've sold 5, 2021, we sold 2. So this year we want to play safe and sell only, we want to keep only 3 in stock, right? So you can take a decision based on what you did past 2 years only because you had this information stored, had this data stored. So where are you going to store this data? You are going to store this data in a database. Okay, you're going to store this data in a database. So there are many databases in the market. Okay, there are many databases in the market. Okay, the most popular is Oracle. There is Microsoft database, which is like the name of the company is below. So these are the databases. Microsoft has a database called MS SQL, Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, and then there is IBM has a database called DB2. Okay, what else is there? There is Sybase. Okay, there is Teradata. There is Teradata. There is MongoDB. There is so many. There is so many databases in the market. Okay, the one which we are going to be practicing is Oracle. We are going to be practicing with Oracle. Okay, we are going to be practicing with Oracle database. Okay, how do you talk to the database? You need to know SQL, structured query language, to talk to this database. Okay, the good thing is if you know SQL, you can talk to any of these databases. Is that clear? But the reason I picked up this one is because this is the most popular. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. This is like you have an Android phone. You know how Android operating system works. Once you know how Android operating system works, you can operate Samsung phone, LG phone, HTC phone. It will be slightly different, but all Android phones are the same, right? Just like that, if you know SQL, you can work on any of these databases. It's just that it's going to be slightly different. Okay. Another example is if you know the English language, you can speak to anybody in the world. The accent might be slightly different, but everybody will understand you. Just like that, if you know SQL, you can work on any database. It would be slightly different, but 95% of the functions and properties are going to be the same. 5% would be slightly different. That's why we learn SQL, so you can work with databases. If you want to talk to database, you need to know SQL language, structured query language. It's very easy. PLSQL is an addition to what you learn in SQL. You can do programming language with SQL. Over here, you will just write queries. Over here, you will write a programming language. Okay. Coming to ETL. Now let's come to ETL. There are ETL means extract, transform, and load. Okay. I won't get into much details here. But I'll tell you there are different ETL tools in the market. There is something called as Informatica Power Center. And then Microsoft has its own ETL tool called
SSI.
SSIS. Okay. Oracle has, does anyone know what is the ETL tool for Oracle? It's called ODI, Oracle Data Integrator. Okay. There is Pentaho, there is Kettle. IBM has its ETL tool, it's called Data Stage. Okay. Pentaho, Kettle, Talent. There is Ebenicio.
Yes.
Okay. There are all these ETL tools in the market, but we are going to be learning this. We are going to be learning this. Okay. This is the most popular ETL tool in the market. Okay. Just because I am saying it, just because I know Informatica doesn't mean you have to believe what I am saying. You can go online, and you should go online. You should go online and see what are the most popular tools in the market. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
I'm opening my Gmail. So, okay, right now the job market is bad, but let me show you. See, there is data stage. See, San Ramon CA. Strong knowledge of SQL. Good knowledge of ETL production design, reviews ETL process. Okay. These are all the jobs which are available in the market. Okay, once again, this is a bad example which I'm showing you right now, but see, strong in Unix, Oracle, PLSQL, ETL. This is in Pleasanton, California. Okay. Hartford, Connecticut. 3 years of information, 3 years. See, Unix, ETL, SQL. Okay. Yeah. So 3 months ago, I used to send like 100 emails to Adil. Let me see if I have more here. Let's look at this one. Morgan Stanley, New York. See, team is looking for senior Informatica ETL with Teradata. Okay. Need Informatica develop. Pleasanton. Second, Pleasanton. Once again, you don't have to worry about this. We will take care of this for you. If you look at my sent items, this is what I send my marketing team every day. Like on May 21st, even when the job market is bad, I send them like these many requirements. May 22nd, I sent them. See, let's look at this one, Atlanta, Georgia. 4 or more years with Informatica Power Center, SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server preferred. Colorado. So over here, SQL, Unix, ETL. I'll show you one last one and then we'll move ahead. We'll move away from this. So Reston, Virginia, ETL, SQL, Autosys. So I'm going to teach Autosys as well. SQL, ETL, Unix. Okay. So like maybe 3 months ago, the job market was really good. But yeah, let's not worry about it. Let's do what it's in our control. Let's not worry about what's not in our control. Okay. Let me see if I can go like 3 months back and see how the job market was. Pittsburgh. Somebody was asking about Pittsburgh yesterday. So we have positions all over. Be open for relocation is what I'm asking for. There are jobs in almost every state. Just be open for relocation. Okay. So the other thing is market share of ETL, market share of various ETL tools. If you Google this, go to here. If you click on this one, see, Informatica is the leader. I don't know if you guys can see this. Do your own research. You don't have to see what I'm showing you. See, the best ETL tool for the market, number one, Informatica. Best ETL tool in 2017, as well as 18, 19, 20. Okay. This is the best. I just opened a random, see if I can. I just opened a random, see, Informatica is on the top. Data Stage is the second best. Okay, SSIS is here. Where is ODI? ODI is not even here. Okay. Oh, ODI is here. Talent is here. Yeah, Snap Logic. And so, yeah. So if you see, look at this. I just clicked on another one, Informatica Corporation, and it has the biggest share in the market. Click somewhere else. See, Informatica is the biggest. So Informatica is the biggest market share in the ETL market share. So once again, do your own research. Don't have to depend on what I am saying. Okay, so this combination is going to be very good. Okay, then 1 week we are going to do Unix. With Unix, you need to know how to move basic things. I'm going to take a 3 hours class on Unix, 3 hours class on Autosys, and we will do a little bit of interview preparation. You should be good. Anybody has any questions so far? Nobody has questions? You can type if you guys don't want to speak up.
Abdul, just two questions, right? Can you tell us in 30 seconds why Informatica has that market share? That's question number one. Question number two, if we train on Informatica, can we do the IBM as well or not?
No. So I'll answer your second part first. If you work on Informatica Power Center, okay. So if you work on Oracle, you can work on, if you know Oracle, you can work on any of these databases. But if you work on Informatica, you cannot work on these ones. I've been working on Informatica for past 10, 11 years. I know ETL concepts, but okay, the main difference here is you have to type your code here. Over here, you don't have to type your code. Over here, you have to drag and drop, double click, right click. In Informatica, guys, in Informatica, you don't have to write code. You have to drag and drop. You have to double click, right click, uncheck, check a box. It's very, very fun to learn this. But when you learn databases, you have to type the code. Okay. So if I've been working on Informatica, but if somebody shows me how this one works, I can pick up very easily, because all these are ETL tools, right? All these are ETL tools. The windows might be different. The windows might be different. The where the if I do A here in a place, the same thing I can do here, but maybe on a different screen and in a different way. But if you ask me, can you develop code in this one? No. So we placed us. So in my last year, I trained a student named Faraz. I trained him in Informatica, and he's currently working as data stage developer, because they said we cannot find data stage developers in the market. If you know Informatica, we will train you. So they trained him on the job, and he's currently working. He's been working since he's working at USAA in San Antonio since September 16th or 26th. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. He's been working for 8 months. There was a girl, she used to work as a nurse, believe it or not. She used to work as a nurse. She had no idea about any Microsoft Excel, Word. She did not know what Control C, Control V does. I trained her in Informatica. She's working on talent in Cincinnati, Ohio. I forgot where she's working. She's working since October 2018 in Cincinnati, Ohio, and she's working on talent. This is a girl who did not know how to open her computer. She never had a laptop in her life. So yeah, if you do not have any IT background, you can still get a job. And a lot of companies are saying, if you do not know any of these softwares, but you know Informatica, we will train you. Because for Informatica, there are many softwares, many developers in the market. They are saying, just because you know this, it is easier for us to hire and train you. So now the first part of the question, why is Informatica so popular? Okay, so Informatica was started by two employees from Oracle. Okay, Oracle was the most popular software. Oracle is still the most popular database, but in late 90s and early 2000s, Oracle was the king. Nobody could even come close to Oracle. Even now, when we talk about database, the first thing which comes to mind is Oracle, right? You guys didn't even know about Teradata, Sybase, because everybody says, oh, database means Oracle, because Oracle was very, very popular early 2000s. So two employees from Oracle, they started this company, Informatica Power Center. Obviously, since they were working at Oracle for so long, when they built Informatica, it was it could be very easily be used with Oracle. So that is why Informatica became very, very popular. Only because two ex-employees from Oracle built this software, which could be very easily integrated with Oracle. Right now, Informatica has all these competition, but yeah, this is the reason it's so popular. And the other thing is Microsoft bought Informatica in 2015. 2015, Microsoft and Salesforce. So Informatica is owned 50% by Microsoft and 50% by Salesforce, which is very weird because Microsoft has its own ETL tool. Clear? Okay. So yeah, that's how it is. So Microsoft and Salesforce, they bought this company out because it was getting so popular. Microsoft started seeing this as a threat to SSIS. So they said, okay, we cannot. So that's what big companies do, right? If they cannot compete, they just buy it out. So yeah, that's the reason it's very popular, and it has a big market share. Any other questions?
Hey Abdul, after Microsoft bought Informatica, it's not like they're trying to kill the software. They're
No.
not trying to replace it with SSIS. They are giving it the bandwidth it needs to grow, right?
Yes, they're making more money from Informatica than they're making from SSIS. So they would never kill that. They would never kill it off.
Okay, thanks.
Anybody else has questions? Okay, let's move on. Save this. So I sent you two links for databases, right? I sent you two links to download and install Oracle database. You must have received two links, one like this. So did you guys install database and the software to access database, SQL Developer?
Yes.
Yes.
Does everybody have this set up? Okay, great.
But I can't find the Oracle SQL though.
The SQL Developer?
Yes.
Okay. So make sure you pin your SQL Developer to your taskbar. Okay. So for that, go to the place where you downloaded the software. Okay. Go to the location where you downloaded the software. So go to softwares, SQL Developer, go to SQL Developer, bin, right click on the SQL Developer 64 and say pin to taskbar. Let me know if you are not able to find it. If you're not able to find, you can share your screen.
Vishal,
No, sure.
you can simply search it on your computer. Just put it SQL.
Yeah.
Right.
You found it?
No.
Can I do it on Mac?
What was that? Somebody said something.
Yeah, can I do it on the Mac laptop?
On Mac, no. If you're using a Mac, okay. If you're using a Mac, I'll give you a shortcut, but please don't use Mac. Okay, guys. If you do not have database downloaded and installed on your computer, you can create an account with Oracle, and there is something called as Oracle Live SQL. Create an account on Oracle and go to Oracle Live SQL, and you can do your coding here. But I don't advise this one. I would rather have you download it and installed on your computer.
Abdul, I have a question.
Yeah,
Can I share my screen with you?
sure. Hold on one second. So if you have a Mac,
No,
it's
I have Windows.
no. Whoever has a Mac and doesn't have a Windows laptop right away, the long-term solution is get a Windows laptop, at least get a used one from refurbished.com, and for $200, and get one and download and install. If you do not have it, for the time being, you can write your code here.
So how do I share my screen now?
Yeah, you're already sharing.
No, I think it's me. Can you just help me to find the SQL, please?
Who is sharing screen right now? I think Wusal is sharing screen, right?
Yes, it's me. Yes.
All right.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Are you sharing screen? Because I don't see your screen. It says you're present. You need to double click on the window. Which window do you want to share, your desktop or?
Let me try again.
I think you canceled it. Okay. Yeah, you're presenting now. You're presenting, but I don't see anything on your screen. Can you guys see the screen?
No,
No.
it's just letter A.
Yeah, it's blank.
Why it's there?
Okay, hold on. Can you guys see my screen?
No.
No.
Now? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is how you share screen. You go to share screen. I cannot share because I'm already sharing. You have to you have to click on share screen and then a window opens up. Do you want to share screen or a window? Then you have to click on share screen. Can you try doing that again? Let me take a picture of it and send it.
I think we see the results screen right now.
Oh, you see? Okay. Let me cancel.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't see it. Doesn't work.
No, I don't see it.
So I'm trying to present it now. Ask him the entire screen, a window, a Chrome tab.
Okay, and then you have to minimize your screen because you're sharing screen on Google Hangout, the Google Meet. So it's sharing the blank screen.
Okay, should I choose like an entire screen or just a window?
You can say hold on, what are you saying? Entire screen or window?
Yeah, I think Vishal, try to do your entire screen.
Yeah, say entire screen. Yeah, say entire screen.
Yes, we see right now your screen, but it's your Google or not whatever.
Black screen.
Yeah.
Minimize that window.
Minimize it. We cannot see your screen. Yes, we see your screen right now.
So,
Okay, now we see.
Now you can see the screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I still don't see it. Hold on 1 second. Maybe.
No, we see.
Do you guys see his screen?
Yes.
No, we see.
Yes, we see the Vishal screen.
What is he sharing?
It's the desktop.
Just the desktop.
Yeah.
Why am I not seeing it? Hold on 1 second. Why am I not seeing it? Sorry guys, give me 1 minute, okay? Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, can you minimize your screen? Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I see. Is this a MacBook or a Windows?
I think it's Windows.
Oh, it's Windows. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Abdulkader, this is Zoheb. I'm a little confused what's going on, as in, like, whose screen? What are we trying to do right now?
Vusal has a problem with his database, so he's trying to share his screen and show.
Oh, it's
Oh.
insane.
Okay. So, real quick, do we ever launch the Oracle database itself, or is that something we use to connect to?
No, we never launch Oracle
Using-
database by itself. We
Okay,
use
so that's the one that the HR.employees is.
yes, that is called SQL Developer. You cannot double click on the
Okay.
database directly. Okay, that's the reason I sent you two links: one for the database, one for the software to access the database.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious. I
Yeah,
just wanted to
yeah.
know.
I know a lot of people make the mistake of double clicking on the actual database. No, you cannot double click on the actual database. Okay, Whistle, I can see your screen. Go ahead.
Yeah, so can you just guide me, please? Let's just figure this out and then go to the main topic.
Okay. Where did you install? Where are the softwares? Can you show me where you downloaded?
So I'll go to the yellow folder. This is where I found mine. Yellow folder and downloads, and there should be
So everything in here, yellow folders, download.
no on the bottom,
In
like
here?
all your stuff, yeah.
Okay.
And you should have a when you download it, you should have unzipped
No,
it.
no, not this, not this. You're trying to install database again.
Downloads.
I don't think so. It's here.
Okay, minimize this. Don't. Yeah, minimize this. Okay. Do you see Oracle there? That Oracle folder. What do you have in that Oracle folder?
Yeah, maybe.
Double click. No, not there. Exit out of this. Exit out of this. What is SQL? Can you double click on SQL? Okay, you have SQL developer. Click on the first folder. Double click on this. Double click on
No, which one?
SQL
all the way
developer.
down.
Up. No, not that. Not that. Not that.
I think it's this one.
No,
Yeah.
not that. It's not that one.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's close this one. Close this one. If this window opens up, just close this one.
Okay, that's the one.
No. This is not the one. Close this. Close this. Close. Actually, not minimize. Close it.
But this is what I was looking for. I know the
No.
other.
Okay.
You mean this one?
No. Close that. I'll tell you. Close that one. Close the app. Yeah, close it. Okay. Double click on SQL developer folder.
SQL developer
folder. Okay, go to bin. Scroll down. Do you see SQL developer 64? Not that 64. Yeah. Right click on that. Right click on that. Right click. Hold on. Okay, that's okay if you're opening it. It's okay. Right click and say pin to taskbar. Scroll down. No. Right click. You're going too fast. Slow down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Yes. Next time you won't have to search for it because it's pinned right next to your Google Chrome.
Gotcha.
Okay, now open it.
Thank you.
Okay, no, let's stay on. It's okay.
Hey, Abdul, the first time he opened it, the same thing opened up. So what's the difference? Why does he have to open it this way? I'm a little bit confused.
It's the same thing, but I would rather have him open with a 64-bit version because his operating system is 64-bit. The other one will still work. It's the same thing. It says that it might crash because that may or may not be 64-bit. You can still use the same one, whatever he opened, but I prefer to open this one.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
I don't think you did.
Right?
No, did you double click on it?
On what?
Guys, make sure you have at least 8 GB RAM, okay? Type in your password. And remember your passwords.
Mm-hmm.
Double click on sys. This is the password which you.
Yes.
Okay. If you have your sys password, I can reset your HR password. But the moment you forget sys password, your database is crap. You will have to install it again. Forget
They
about
should be the same. I'm not sure why they different.
Okay, type something here. Type your password here. The same thing which you type for sys. Okay. No, it's not the same. Okay, that's okay. Click OK. Type in over here, alter user HR. Let's reset the password. Do not make a habit of doing this. Okay, please do not make a habit of doing this. Okay, alter user HR. Account unlock. Execute this. We'll take a break in 10 minutes. Now below that, type in alter user HR. Alter user HR identified by. Can everybody go on mute, please?
Identify by.
Identified. FIED. And then type in whatever password you want. Keep it HR or keep it simple, something very simple which you'll remember, okay? Okay, execute this. Okay. Right click on HR, right click. Go to properties, the last option. Type in your password here. Click on test. Click on test and save. Click on save. Save. Click on connect. Next time you don't even have to type your password. It will automatically log you in. Okay. Maximize HR on the left side. Maximize tables. Okay, cool. Okay, you're all good. Anybody else is having issues?
Thanks, Abdul.
No problem.
Yeah,
Anybody else
I
has
have an issue.
Okay, you can stop presenting. Go ahead. Who has issues? Can everybody go on mute, please?
Ali has an issue.
Ali, go ahead and share your screen, please. Also, I want everybody to go on mute, please. Okay, only Ali should be on mute. Okay, go ahead, Ali.
Do you see my screen now?
I see your screen.
So I've logged in, but everything is very small, and I cannot find how to make like everything on my computer is fine, but only Oracle appears very small, like the letters and stuff. And I looked everywhere
That
how
should be
to
easy.
make it.
That should be easy to fix. Hold on, even I don't know.
Yani X'in yan başına bas bir de yapacağım.
Click to the view. Click to the view.
Yeah, it should be in the view. Can somebody help him?
Wait,
So
1 second. Let me just try on mine.
what's that?
Hold on 1 second.
I looked everywhere.
Click
I tried
tools.
to zoom in.
No. Click tools. Click size. Go to tools. Once you go to, hold on 1 second. Once you go to tools, click on preferences. The last option.
Yeah, I looked there also.
And then go to select size and font size. Font F.
Where is it?
Hold on, let me check on my. 1 second, let me check on mine. Go to tools, preferences, and preferences. Go to tools, preferences. Select size and font size. Where is font size? Select size. Oh, click on code editor.
Code editor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then click on fonts.
There's no fonts here.
No, maximize code editor. When I say click, I didn't mean just one click. Click on the plus symbol next to the code editor.
Oh. Yeah.
Click on fonts.
Yeah.
And increase the size. See, okay. Okay. Type in here. Just type in something. Select star from.
Yeah, but like HR and everything on the left hand side.
Yeah.
All this part is small. Like up there is everything is small.
Can you try pressing Control plus plus plus? Can you try that? Control plus plus plus.
Control. Disappear.
Now, if you just click on the top window which says Oracle SQL Developer, top window, yeah, click there, and then press Control plus plus plus.
Hold on. So just one click, Control plus plus. Oh, disappears. That's what appeared.
Okay, it didn't work.
This is volume.
Okay, I mean, your thing is working right now. Let's Google that and figure that out. Okay, as long as your thing is working. I don't know why it's so small. Even I think it's too small. Anyway,
yeah, I can barely.
Yeah.
And I looked everywhere. Like Windows, help, like View. I searched everywhere.
Okay, we'll look for it. Anybody else having problems with not the size or the color like that? I want to know if anybody is having actual problems with the database, running or executing queries or logging into the database. Everybody is good?
I have a question, Abdul. Just give me a second, please.
Okay.
Ali, did you use the control and the scroll now? You can use zoom the screen itself.
So hold on one second. Who is sharing screen? Ali is sharing screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody else has problems?
I've tried everything with this, but
yeah, we'll look into that.
No.
That's not an issue. Your database is working fine, so we can figure that out. If anybody has an issue or no, we can take a break if everybody has their database working.
So, Abdul, I have a SQL and I have a HR database.
Okay.
But
who is this? Hold on. Sorry. Who is this?
this is Bashir.
Bashir. Okay.
And the question is, we had a Amazon WS account last year, like a while ago, 2 years ago, and it is expired, I think.
Okay.
And I mean, should I connect it to, Amazon WS again, or like how's that gonna work?
No. This has nothing to do with your Amazon S3 or it has nothing to do with that. We are just practicing SQL with the data which Oracle provides. Oracle provides you 6 tables: employees, departments, jobs, job history, countries, and locations. So we are going to practice with those tables.
Then I think the better way is to reinstall it again, because I didn't get that links that you provided.
Oh, when did we talk? We talked only yesterday, right?
What was that?
I think I sent you the links.
No, I never got
Wait,
it.
sorry. I sent you to your Gmail. I don't know why I was thinking of Gmail. I have to send, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I didn't get anything. Yeah.
Yeah, my mistake. I sent you. I don't know why I was thinking of Gmail. I'll send you the right links. It should take you like 5 minutes to install. Okay.
I mean, good. We're gonna do something today, or I can install later after.
You can install it after the class. It's not a actually. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Let me just send it right now. Sorry about that. I even. Can everybody go on mute, please? Okay, I'm sending you the links. Bashir, can you give me your email again?
Sure. You need Hotmail or Gmail?
Give me Gmail.
It is B as in boy, E as
Okay.
in eagle, SHIR90@gmail.com.
BESHIR90@gmail.com.
Right.
Yeah, I see you here. You should receive a link. Let me know if you received the link. Let's finish his installation and then we'll take a break. Can you share your screen again? Because I want everybody to have this installed when we come back from break, because I'm going to start from scratch. What is a database? What is a database made of? And all
So
this.
I got the link.
Yeah. Can you download those?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
In the meantime, does anybody else have any questions? Any question related to the course or any general questions?
What is that?
So that's the first link.
You can share your screen if you want. I can help you quickly.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the pace of the course, is this how it's going to be in general?
No.
Okay.
Today is the first class, so it's going to the pace is going to pick up.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Ağırlık tabii zordu. Abdul?
Çok fazla koyarsan boş.
Yeah, Bashir, can you share your screen?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Aşağı gelmek için.
Entire screen. Do I have to do your entire screen, a window, or Chrome tab? Which one do I have to do?
Click on the entire screen.
Entire screen. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me close all the extra windows that I have here.
Guys, make sure you have at least 8 GB RAM and i5 processor. Okay.
I think I do. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not sure of that.
Yeah. If you bought a laptop in the last 2-3 years, you should be good. If you have an older laptop, please at least spend $15-20 and upgrade your RAM to 8 GB. Because once you install Power Center and database, it's going to be like very slow. It will keep freezing up. So
can you see my screen, Abdul?
No, you did not share your screen.
Okay, let me see. 1 second. It says Chrome wants to share the content.
If you guys want to take a break, go ahead.
Okay. No, it says share.
I know.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so minimize this window.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay.
Oh, you have a MacBook?
Yeah.
No, this won't work on a MacBook.
It won't work on a MacBook.
No. Okay, for now, just create an account on oracle.com and use Oracle Live SQL. Sorry, I thought you had a Windows laptop.
That's fine. And do I have to go to Gmail that you send me the links?
No. This will not work on MacBook. This will only work on Windows. Okay, go to Google and open Oracle Live SQL.
Okay.
Live SQL. Yeah, click on that. This is a temporary thing, okay? Till you have a Windows. Yeah, click on that.
The first one, okay.
Yeah, click on that and say sign in. And create an account here.
Okay.
No, not here. Go down. Do you see? Don't have
this is the sign in. I have to
yeah,
create
an account. Okay, you don't have to share your screen.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to share your screen because this could be your personal information. So just enter all of your. Actually, there is nothing personal here. Go ahead. Submit all that information, and you
Okay.
can practice your SQL. Yes, ML. I'm going to once the class ends, I will send a recorded session. So let's take a 10-15 minutes break, and then we'll be back. Okay. Okay, let's take a 15 minutes break.
Share it, Amran. Can you hear me, Abdul? Abdul.
He is on break.
Oh, okay. He's on break. Can you help me?
Can shoot that.
Let me help you.
What should I put instead of job title, like on the job title section? Do I have to put like technician?
Self-employed.
What?
ITB.
You sure? I can put.
Bəşir,
Ha.
nəsə kömək dedin lazımdır. Share elə screen-i yükləyək.
Atam şey eləməli deyil bu.
Ha.
Nəzə? Account create edirəm. Job title, work phone, company
Hər şey,
name.
onlara ehtiyac yoxdur. Gözlə mən bir dənə baxım görüm mən.
Ağzıma gələn bir şey yazsam nəsə olacaq?
Fərqi yoxdur, nə istəyirsən yaz. Fərqi yoxdur, nə istəyirsən yaz.
Yazıram technician.
Mənə o sənə onu göndərməliyik axı. Göndərməyib sənə onu download eləmək üçün.
İndi göndərdi də mənə göndərdi.
Göndərdirsə, onda sənə məncə ehtiyac yoxdur oraya girib account yaratmağa, yoxsa?
Yo, linka girirsən, account yaratmalısın da, o mənə onu deyildi. Yo, Google elədim, nəyi Google elədim mən bir? Oracle account açıram özümə.
Ha, o client yükləmək üçün.
Onu bilmirəm də, nə üçün açıram, hələ bunu bilmirəm. Gedib prosta bunu yüklə.
Açıldı, yaxşı olacaq.
Job title.
Bunu bir de sen niye açırsan? Dedi ki SQL işlemeyecek başka şeyden.
Job title can be anything, but you can use IDK or something like that.
Okay, job title, let's put technician, just for example.
Yeah, that sounds good. Technician will work.
Okay, and instead of work phone, should I? Let's put my phone number. Okay, and what can I put on the company name section? Like,
Bashir,
ah,
you're not sharing your screen.
I know I'm not sharing my screen because I have a sensitive information here, so.
Wow. Sensitive information. Company name is a sensitive information, right?
No, I have a password, email, my name, social
It doesn't show the
security.
password when you enter it.
Let's put ITB. Let's see what happens. ITB wireless. Address is 18.4. I think I got it.
Bashir. Ay Bashir.
Yeah, hadi.
Ne oldu? Tam problemin nedir ki?
Problem değil. Prosta account açıyordum Oracle'da.
Ha.
Orada ben company name da soruşur yazdım ben. Jason Pedro direktörü gelecek. Check your email. Here's the password. Okay. Let's check the email. I think I did it. Bana o size gönderdiği linkler zaten var. Bana o gelmiyor. Ona göre
Buna
indirdim.
görə də vaxtında qoşulmaq lazımdır dərslərə.
Koşulmaz o yüzden attend edelim. E-mail işe gelmedi aklıma. Hadi grow your savings automatically. Öyle de saving var. Valla Oracle account açandan sonra e-mail'a ne gelmedi? Ne geldi?
Mənim yadımda deyil.
Ne geldi diyorsun? Oracle account, your Oracle account, verify your email address. Verify. Okay. Success, your account is ready to use, okay? Şimdi buradan nasıl seçeceğim? Kim bilir? Burada 3 tane şey verir. Oracle Cloud var. Cloud Applications var. Bir de...
Express Edition lazımdır sənə.
Ne?
Express Edition.
Burada yok da Express Edition.
XE Edition 11 olmalı, nəsə belə bir şey.
Yok ya burada SE Edition.
Gözlə indi tap göndərərəm sənə.
Neyi tap göndersin?
Onun linkində.
Muhtaçsan mı?
Nədir? Sən Oracle-ı download eləmirsən yoxsa yox?
Oracle'da alma denemedim. Oracle'da ben account açmışam.
Ha.
Girdim indi verify eləməyə e-mailda yəni. E-mail gəldi account'dakı verify your email. Girdim verify eləməyə bir dənə pəncərə açılır. Oracle burada sectionlar var. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Applications Abdul alın.
Abdul tuvalete gedib deyəsən.
Well, does everybody know how to install it? What should I do after opening the account in Oracle? Hello?
Oracle'da account açandan sonra SQL develop.
Bəlkə hamı breakdə deyə görə. Gözlə biraz, gəlsin, kömək eləyəcək sənə.
Vaxt gedir ama gözləyəm son. Gələndə vaxt girməsin də. Orada bəzən su kinollar var orada. Gözləyəm. Kursun orada. Təpəsi yaratmalı. Bu alı. Yerlerde link var hemen. 2 tane link gönderir. Biri SQL Developer'dır, biri Oracle. Şimdi ben SQL açacağım, Oracle açacağım. Oracle'da girdim, account açacağım.
SQL Developer açmalısan indi sən.
SQL Developer açmalıyam.
Bir dəqiqə, sən screen-dən share elə bir dənə istəyirsən baxım da.
Gözlə.
Bunu vəbşə Turab eləyib mən.
Turab kömək eləmir də. Səkli Turab alır.
Baxım da.
Demişdim baxın, həyatıma girəcəm. Turab. Eşitli cevap vermeye zamandır. İyi. İyi.
I'm back.
Burada kömək elədə nə olar ki?
Dəqiqə, sən ekranı şey eləmirsən, mən də kör qalmışam burada. Mən sənə necə kömək eləyim? Bilmədiyim şey, görmədiyim şey nəsə kömək eləyim sənə.
Ekrandan elə kömək eləyər də. Ekran.
Ekranda bir şey yox deyə sual verirəm, cavab verə bilmirsiniz mənə.
Ha, buyur.
Deyirəm ki, Oracle account'una girdim, onu açdım. Okay. Açdım onu. İstanbul. Şimdi bu Abdül mənə 2 dənə link göndərir. Biri SQL Developer'dır, biri Oracle XNT E12 nəsə Oracle. İndi ben nə etməliyəm? Yaxşı, account açdım. Girib hansı yükləməliyəm? SQL Developer yükləməliyəm, yoxsa Oracle?
Okay, birinci
SQL yazacaqsan, bash yeysən, bundan istifadə edəməyəcəksən. Buna oldu
Bəlkə sən heç birini yükləməyəcəksən. Bir daha sənə, o Windows'dur.
Sən bu Oracle'ın canlı SQL şeyindən
İndi tam da SQL-dən.
Account var, sign in elə, gir buradan sign in elə.
Aysendir.
Ha. Görsən bunu?
Ha.
Bunlar nədir? Ha, girim sign in edeyim.
Bayaq ki yer var ya o sayıda. Buradan sign in elə.
Okay. One second.
Aysen, bəyək da bu. Qalmışıq belə.
İndi bəlkə $750 bizdə də var, kurslar, eyni kurslar.
Kompüter satırım istəyirsən?
Hə?
400'e kompüter satırım istəyirsən?
Sağ olun. Aldı eski deyə.
Pazara döndərim bura.
Maşın batarı deyil.
Sən MacBook'dur da, zorla girmirsən, müəllimi öldürürsən oradakı, nə girəmirəm. Şahzına deyim, MacBook'dan girmək ki, soxursan gözünə.
Hayır, birinci də mən...
400'e var əlimdə, ikinci el laptop var, satıram. İstəyirsən?
Yox, istəmirəm, sağ ol.
Ramiz maşın yoxdu satdıq.
Aga, sən qayıt olayı, sən burada vaxtını şey eləmə.
Niyə ki?
Ama burada gelmedi o sebepten. Molda yaxşı gelir satılıb. MacBook.
Hə, Abdul sen satasıdır, sən də ona bax. 2 aydan sonra.
Abdul Hoca satı da öyle.
En geçer sattık ya da foto getir.
Çok adın çekmez öyle. Bu şeyler var burada.
Gentlemen, is
Aha.
it Russian language or Uzbek?
Arap.
This is actually the Azeri language. It's similar to Turkish.
Or
But it's not like, you know, it is similar to Turkish. If you know Turkish, you understand it.
Okay. Teşekkür ederim.
Welcome.
Hocam ha da öyle ya. Ha değil.
Ama demek istedi ki özüm biraz normal yaparım.
Səsin satmaya bax, bu option sign-in elədim. İndi ağappaq bir dənə səhifə gəlib. Sonra nə edeyim?
Oldu da o səhifədir. Gözdə heç nə eləmə. Orada yazacaqsan da ağappaq.
Nə deyirsən? Niyə ağappaqdır ki bu?
Ağarır da rəngi.
Rəngi qaçıb hə? Gözlə görüm.
Sən emailına girib verify elədin.
Hə. Məncə email-la bax verify edəndən sonra belə bir şey gəldi. Bax bunlardan birini seçməliyəm. Onu da soruşurdum ki, bu hansını seçim? Ya Turab cavab verdi. Turab da yalandan deyir ki, mənlikdir. Başa
Bu
düşdün?
bayaqların əsas
Bəşir offline qoşularsan yazarım bir yerdə. Burada şey eləmə.
Ha tamam, yazmalı bir şey değil ya. Bax sual verirəm. Sən deyirsən buna eşitmədim. Bir dənə qayıt da var. Bax. Girib verify edəndən sonra e-mail-mi? Okay.
Hə.
Mənə Oracle optionlar verir ki, bu optionlardan birini seç. Okay mi? Bu optionlardan biri Oracle Cloud Infrastructure'dır, biri Cloud Applications'dır, biri de Oracle Analytic for Cloud HCM Empowers HR. Hansını seçmeli?
Okay, I'm back.
Abdul, welcome back.
Yeah, I needed a
I was
break.
waiting for you. So I created the account online on Oracle, okay?
Okay.
And I got an email that, you know, I have to verify my email address. I clicked into that to verify it, and it gave me 3 options. Like I think I have to choose one of these. So it says Oracle Cloud Infrastructure.
Can you share your screen?
What is that?
Can you share your screen? It will be easier.
1 second. Confirm from the submission. What does that mean? Oh, okay. I think I got it now.
Okay.
It is just a blue, but it says error. System error. Please retry your action. If you continue to get this error, please contact the administrator. Give me 1 second. Let me share it. Maybe I have to do something else. Okay. Can you see it?
No.
Okay. 1 second. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you want me to do?
Can you go to that? Yeah, over there. No, not
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that?
No. Don't worry about this. Just search for Oracle Live SQL here. No. Yeah.
Here?
Oracle Live SQL. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then
click on the first one, Live SQL.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start coding now.
This one right here.
So
I agree.
Accept.
Start
coding now.
Start coding. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah. Do select star from. Just type in select star from employee.
Select.
Can everybody go on mute, please?
Select star, you said?
Star.
Star. Okay.
Star, just a star symbol.
Oh, just a star symbol. Okay.
From?
Give me 1 second. Select star.
No, you have to put a space.
I have to put a space. I thought I don't have to.
Select
Okay.
star from FROM from space employees.
Space and words or just a space?
Just employees. Just type in employees. EMPLOYEES. And click on run.
Okay. Run. All right. What it says? Table or it does not exist.
Why does it select star from? Type in HR.employees. Before employees, type in HR dot.
HR dot. Okay.
And
Run it now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So you can practice over here for the time being. I don't like this, but you don't have no other option. You need to have a Windows laptop so you can download it.
I'll have one by tomorrow. So can we do it everything on the other laptop? Just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. For the time being, you can use this. So is everybody all set? Can I start?
Yes.
So Abdul, do you want me to just leave it like that, or what do you want me to do? Exit?
Yeah,
from?
I'm going to share screen. Okay.
Okay.
Your screen share will stop. Okay. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Even before I go here, let me not open this. Let me go here. We have a solid hour. We have 1 solid hour. So let's pick up some pace here. This is normal. This is how every batch starts. The first day is there's some confusion how to install. I cannot find this, and what do I need? My password is locked. This is very normal. Do not think that all classes are going to be like this. This is just the first class. Okay. So like I said, once we finish this course, you can apply for a job called as database developer. You do not. We will have to apply. We will apply for a job. So what is a database? Okay. You have to answer in like a sentence of what a database is. Database means it's an application where you can store data. Simple as that. It's an application which can store data, right? So that is called as a database. There are many types of databases. There is Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, Teradata, MongoDB, DB2, Sybase. There are many databases in the market, right? So we are going to be working with Oracle database. So once again, what is a database? It is an application which stores data. How does it store data? It stores data in the form of tables. Data is stored in the form of tables. Okay. And in the tables, you have rows and columns. Okay. So that is a database. How do you interact with the database? So to interact with the database, you need to know SQL, structured query language. So before we even get into the database, we need to know how a database works. So the first thing is every database has a name. Every database has a name. The name of my database is it's called ORCL PDB. For you, it will be XE. Okay, my Oracle database name is Oracle DB. This is called the server. My Oracle server name is called Oracle PDB. Okay. Inside this, under this Oracle server, I have many databases. I have many database or user or connection or schema. This is all one word: database, user, connection, schema. And what are the different databases or connections or users or schema? I have HR. Okay, let me start with sys, system, HR, sales. I could have many sales, transactions, something. Okay, and in this I have, in the connection, in the database or user or connection or schema, I have many tables. Is that clear? Is that clear to everyone? At the highest level, I have the Oracle server. Under the server, I have many connections. Okay. For example, if I go here, I have HR, Infodom. These are all my connections. Do you see the word connections? They are also called as schemas. They're also called as databases. They're also called as user. Remember, I typed in alter user HR identified by. So connections, user, schema, different companies call it different things. Different companies call it different things. Okay.
Can you please increase the font a little? Thank you.
Okay. So the Oracle server has many databases or users or connections or schemas, like sys, system, HR, or sales. What will sys connection have? It will have all the tables related to sys. What will HR have? HR will have all the tables related to HR. Can you imagine how confusing the database would be if you did not have this? If under one server you have millions of tables, it would be very, very complicated, right? Because if I want to go to HR related tables, there is no this thing, right? It's like you have a book and you don't have chapters in it. It's like one big book with no chapters. When you have different chapters, right? Like chapter 1 physics, chapter 2 maths, chapter 3 something, chapter 4 something, then if you want that specific chapter, you can go to that particular chapter, right? Is that clear? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Never ever log into sys and system. Never ever log into sys and system. Remember when somebody was trying to reset the password, I said, please do not make this a habit, because you should never log into sys and system. Right now, you're able to log into sys or system because it's installed on your laptop. It's your own personal database. But at work, if you say, can you give me access to sys or system, they will look at you very weird. They'll think this person has bad intentions. This person wants to corrupt the database. At work, you will not be allowed to log into sys or system. Okay. At work, you will not be allowed to log into sys or system. This is only for the system admin. Okay. There would be somebody called as sysdb. Yeah.
I have a question. So you said sys or system, you were not allowed. It means, I mean, we don't have access to that, or we can access by mistake.
No. Even if you try to access, it will say permission denied.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
The only person who can access is the DBA. The only person who can access sys and system is DBA. Okay. When you have, so who will install database at work? You will not install database at work. Okay. Remember this. Right now, you have to install database on your laptop because it's your personal laptop. When you go to work, this database will be installed. All the connections will be created. Users and will be created. Everything will be ready, and they will email you a user ID and password. Okay. So there would be the owner. The owner of the database would be the DBA. Okay, he or she will give access, remove access, install the database, upgrade the database, apply patching. They would be responsible. They would log in a sys and system. If you want to reset the password, you cannot type in alter user HR. No, you have to submit a ticket and they will reset your password. Is that clear? So once again, at work, you will not be allowed to log into sys and system. It will say permission denied. You can log into any of these, the other ones. Okay, you should know the difference between database admin and database developer. You are database developer. You should know the difference between an admin and developer. Similarly, for Informatica, you will have an admin and developer. Is that clear?
Yes.
Do you guys know the difference between admin and developer?
Yes.
Okay, admin will only be responsible for downloading database, installing it, giving access, removing access, resetting password, patching, like weekly patching or monthly patching, or stuff like that. Make sure that the database is always running. Make sure that there is enough space on the database. Database developer, this is us. Once database admin will set up everything, this is when we come into picture. But right now, you're the database admin and database developer. Okay, it's a good thing to know how a database is installed and everything, even though you will never have to do. In my 11, 12 years of experience, I never had to install a database. But it's good to know how to reset passwords. Okay.
A quick question. So as a developer, are we the one, creating those tables and rows and columns and stuff?
Yes.
And then linking them with each other and so on?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
exactly.
Everything inside of that HR database is us. Everything outside is the DBAs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly right. So to build the structure of the database and everything, the DBA is responsible. So they will create the database and say, okay, here's your database, create the content in it. You can create tables, insert data, update data, delete data. You can do whatever inside the schema, but outside the schema, it's all the database app. That's a perfect example. Is that clear? Okay. Now, so the database admin will install the Oracle server. They will have all these different databases in it. Now you come into picture and you create tables and you insert data into this. You will never log into this one and this one. Okay, please never log into sys and system. This sys and system will have tables which is responsible for running the database. If you delete data from these tables, your database will crash. Nobody in the company can access the database. Okay, you can do whatever you want here, but this is critical code here to run the database. Next, let me ask you guys a question. There are 100 database developers in a company. Will every person have a database installed on their laptop? No. There will only, if there are 100 people in the company, there would be one database installed on a server. Okay? When somebody is asking what is a server, people use this term a lot. Server, install the server, do this. What does server mean? Okay, server means it's a computer. That's it. It's a big computer. It's a computer with big memory. It has a lot of memory and a lot of processing power. Okay, it's just a powerful laptop or a powerful desktop. Just remember that a server is a powerful laptop or a much more powerful laptop than yours. So Oracle will be installed on server, and everybody will be given access to, all 100 people will be given access to SQL developer, SQL developer, SQL developer, SQL developer, SQL developer, SQL developer. So these are, suppose if there are 5 database developers in the company, there will be one Oracle database installed on this server, and you will have SQL developers. This is SQL developer. This is not my database. This is the software used to access the database. Is that clear? This is not a database. This is the software used to access the database. Right? What is the database name? You can right click and go to properties. The database name is Oracle PDB. Is that clear? Okay. So for example, the ORCL PDB PDB is the Oracle server name. There are 5 people in the company. Everybody will have this installed, and they can access, all of them can access this server. Okay, all of them can access this server. So don't think that if a company has 5 database developers or Informatica developers, each of them will have a database installed on their laptop. No, databases are very expensive. So they will install it on one central location and they will say, okay, you can access the database. Here's your user ID and password. Is that clear?
Before we pass this, I have a question about this. So
Yeah.
server, like, I don't get that part. Well, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. So server is Oracle, and Oracle's name is Oracle
PDB,
right? I mean,
yes.
that's what it means.
Yes, that's correct.
Server is Oracle, and Oracle's name is Oracle PDB, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Server is a powerful machine.
Okay.
Server is a powerful machine. On that, you download and install the Oracle server.
Okay, yeah. Oracle is a software.
Oracle server is a software. Oracle database server. This is called as Oracle database server.
Okay, server is actual machine, computer that you download it to.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, my laptop is my server. On my server, I downloaded and installed this database server.
Okay. Okay.
You will have a server. Server means it's a blank computer. On the blank computer, you download and install this Oracle software. Okay, it's called the server. This is an application. Okay, now to access this application, you need to have a client. This is called a client. So every software will have a server and a client. Okay, on your computer, on your desktops, you have that Oracle XE, which the symbol of a barrel, right? The symbol of a barrel, or it's a gray thing on your computer. That is the Oracle server. To access the Oracle server, you need this client, which is called as Oracle SQL Developer. Don't say this is database. No, this is a software used to access database. Is this clear?
I didn't get the client part. The client part is like actual employee. SQL developer is an employee, right?
It is not employee. This has nothing to do with database. This has nothing to do with database. This is just the software to access the database.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is like a shell. This is just like a shell to access the database.
But it is created for employees, right? For each employee.
Forget about employees. You have all these employees, you have customers, departments, you have all of this. But in the database, you have this in the database you have this table. How do you access this table? You cannot double click on the server. Okay, you cannot double click on the, I don't know where you cannot double click on the server, you cannot double click on the Oracle server and it will open up. No, that is separate. They will give you another software to access that.
Okay, got it.
Okay, is that clear to everyone? So to access this Oracle database server where there are tables, you need to have a client called SQL Developer. Is that clear? So all these 5 people will have SQL Developer installed on their computer. Okay, this is very cheap. Oracle will give you this for free. This is just a software to access the database. But the actual database is where this is the actual database. This is the actual database. Okay, on your machine, you would have the database installed. See, this is the Oracle database server. Do you see this? For me to access this, they give you a software called as SQL Developer. With this software, I can access this. This is the server, this is the client. Is this clear to everyone? That's the reason I sent you 2 links, one for the server, one for the client. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. You will never log in here. DBA will log in. you can log in here and create your tables. Okay, so since this is clear, inside the server, you can have many schemas or connections or database or users. Inside each schema or database or user or connection, you can have many tables. Okay. Why do we have a schema or connection? To organize data. You don't need to have sales tables in system schema. You don't need to have system schema in HR. Okay. So to organize, each schema will have tables with related information. Sales will only have tables with sales information in it. HR will only have tables with HR information in it. Sys will only have data with sys or system information in it. Okay. Now, this is the hierarchy. At the highest level is the server, then you have this, then you have tables. Now, this database is also called as relational database. Okay, there are many types of databases. One is relational database. What is a relational database? A relational database is where information is stored in the form of tables which have rows and columns. Information is stored in tables which have rows and columns. Okay. Now let's go into my table. Let's go into my SQL developer. Okay. So I'm currently logging to HR schema. Do you see? I'm currently connected to HR schema. Okay. So what are the tables I have in HR schema? I have countries, customers, departments, employees, job history. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tables in my HR schema. How do I check what's inside this employees table? So this is the query you need to type. Let me increase the size. Go to tools, preferences. Okay, select star from hr.employees. This is SQL. This is the language to talk to database. When I execute this, this is what it will return. Do you see that? This is clear. Now, this is a table in which data is stored in the form of columns. I have 11 columns and then I have so many different rows. So this is a relational database. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Anybody has any questions? No questions so far?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. So this is a table in which data is stored in the form of columns. How many columns do I have? I have 1, 2,
11.
yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 columns. Why is this not getting highlighted? Okay. So I have 11 columns. Okay. And how many rows do I have? I have 107 rows. Okay. What is this HR schema? Oracle provides you one sample schema to play around with the data. Okay. Oracle provides a sample schema called HR to play around with the data. Okay. You can create any number of schemas you want. You can create a schema called Ramil. You can create a schema called Abdul. Okay. You can create any schema you want. Is that clear? Okay. So in this HR schema, Oracle provides all these sample tables to play around with it. Okay. This is the simple, most basic SQL statement. Okay. This is the basic SQL statement. If I want to see all the columns and all the rows in a table, just type in select star from hr.employees. Star means everything. Star means all. Okay. So if I want to see all the employees and all the, can everybody go on mute, please? Irfan, can you go on mute, please? Okay, I'll just.
Yeah. Can I know?
Sorry, I muted you. Can you unmute yourself? I didn't know you were about to ask a question.
Yeah, about the components of schema. What are they?
Schema is nothing but it just stores related tables in it. That's all you need to know. So in HR schema, you only have HR related tables. If you go to sys schema, you will have all system related tables. That's all you need to know. It is schema is only used to store related tables in one place. It is mostly used for organizing and keeping the database clean. If you did not have schemas, you would have all these tables. Like the example of the book I gave, you have multiple chapters. If you want to go to chapter 1, you know which page is it, right? From the index. But if you do not have it, all the columns are just all the pages are all the information is just one big paragraph if you do not have chapters. So that's all you need to know about schema. Okay, so the simple most basic query is select star from hr.employees. Okay, and you click on this execute, or you can do control enter. Okay, this will give you all the employees in this table. Okay, what does why am I typing HR? Why am I typing HR? So I will get to that later. For now, always make a habit of typing this schema name before table name. Okay, you can execute it like this also. It will work. Oh, see, that's a problem. You need, see, good example. I didn't want to show this, but yeah. I'm currently in this connection, Oracle 19C PDB underscore sys. So if I do not type in this schema name, it will say table or view does not exist. But if I'm in HR schema, I don't need to type in the schema because this is all by default, it will check in employee HR schema only. Regardless, make it a habit of typing the schema name before table name. Is that clear? So,
what if let's say if we don't put the HR dot employees, it will automatically it will pull up the all the data on employees, right?
If that table is present in that schema, if that employees table is present in HR schema and you're connected to HR schema, yes. But in Oracle 19C PDB says there is no employees table. That is the reason when you say something like this.
Maybe I don't. Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Now it will not say because each schema can have employee table. Okay.
Yeah,
but if,
that part. Yeah. What if
okay.
Different schema has the same
what
name?
What if you're in this schema and you want to get data from this? What if you're in Oracle 19C PDB sys schema, but you want to display data from HR schema? Just type in HR in the front. Okay, it will work. But if you do not, it will say table or view does not. Regardless, just remember, type in schema name before table name just to avoid confusion. That is a good practice. Clear? Okay. Next thing. If this is clear, let's move on. Right now I'm displaying all the columns and all the rows. I want to display only employee ID, first name and last name. I do not want to display the rest of the columns. So I can get rid of star. I can type in employee underscore ID, first underscore name, last underscore name. And this will only give me the first 3 columns. This is how you can play around with the data. Star means it will give all the columns. If you do not want all the columns, get rid of the star and type in which specific column you want. Is that clear?
What is this underscore means?
What do you mean what underscore means? Can you say that again?
You said star means everything, right?
Star means all columns.
Yeah. What about underscore? You put the underscore. What does that mean? Like,
Where did I put underscore?
I'm sorry?
Where did I put underscore?
Like,
No, I believe you are talking about the last name, for example, last and underscore name. That
Oh, that's
underscore,
the column name.
this
That's the
column
column.
name, it sounds like that.
That's the column name itself. Last underscore name, first underscore name.
okay, got it.
Oh, yeah, okay. You cannot type in, if the column name is last underscore name, you cannot type, sorry. If the last column name is last underscore name, you cannot type in last name. It will say invalid identifier. It says invalid identifier. If the column name is ABC, you have to type in ABC. If the column is ABC underscore XYZ, you have to type in ABC underscore XYZ. You cannot say ABC XYZ. Okay, this is a software. It will do exactly what it's there. Right? You and I can say, oh, can you show me the last name? We will never say last underscore name, right? We will say, just show me the last name. Just show me the employee ID. We will, no. You have to start speaking in terms of what you see on the screen. You have to say, don't say emp ID, don't say empl ID, say employee underscore ID. Clear? Whatever the column name is, that's what you have to type. And you can rearrange this. You don't have to keep it in the same syntax. You can rearrange this. Rearrange this. Now I'm seeing employee ID for last name and first name. If you want to run two queries at the same time, you can run two queries at the same time by highlighting both queries, clicking on the second option. Also, make sure that you type in schema name before each table name and end every SQL statement with a semicolon. These are signs of a good programmer. Okay, using schema name, using semicolon at the semicolon means you're ending the SQL statement. In programming language, whenever you have SQL semicolon at the end, it means that is the end of one statement. Then you're starting another statement. Is that clear? Is that clear to everyone? Okay, so if I do not want to see all the columns, I only want to see specific columns, get rid of star and type in the specific columns. Okay, then you will see only those columns. Then you see only those columns. Is that clear? Now, let's move on. Okay, I have 30 minutes. Okay. When I execute this, do you see the employee IDs? It's not in sequence, right? 198, 199, 200, 100, 101. It's not in sequence, right? So if I want to sort this data in the sequence, in the order of employee ID, I'll just say order by employee underscore ID. Now it will sort the data by employee ID in ascending order. Now data is sorted in ascending order here. Okay, if I want to sort the data in descending order, descending means highest on the top, lowest on the bottom, just type in DESC. If you don't type anything, it will take in by ascending. If you want descending, highest employee ID on the top, then you can type in DESC at the end. Is that clear? Now I want to find out, I want to sort the data based on salary. I have a salary column, right? So I will type in order by salary DESC. So the person earning the highest salary will be on the top. The person earning the lowest salary will be on the bottom. Okay, if I remove the word DESC, the opposite will happen. Person earning the highest salary will be at the top. Person earning the lowest, person earning the lowest salary will be at the top. Person earning the highest salary will be at the bottom. Is that clear? Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, if I'm going too fast, please let me know. Okay, so how do you sort data based on, how do you sort data based on a column, the values in a column? You can sort data based on, the SQL statement used to sort data is order by. I want to sort data on name, like all the names starting with A should be on the top, and so on. So I'll just say order by first underscore name. So far we did it by employee ID and salary, which are numbers. Let's do by name. You'll see all the names with starting with A is on the top, and I don't know if there are any names. Yeah, with W is at the bottom. Okay, so now you know why people pay so much, why companies pay millions of dollars for databases. You can play around with the data very easily. You can play around with the data very easy. You cannot do this in Notepad, or you cannot do this in you can do it in Excel, but this is so much easier with simple SQL statements. You can play around with your data. See, this, the opposite will happen. Is that clear?
Yep.
Okay. Now, let me show you something here.
A quick question.
Yeah.
I'm guessing like the field names are not case sensitive.
Field names are not case sensitive. Very good idea. A very good point. So you can type in,
And that's standard through the whole thing.
Yes, case names are not case. See, your select can be half uppercase, half lowercase, but it doesn't look professional when you do that. But yeah, you can type in like half uppercase, half lowercase. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. And so like at work, for example, would they ask us to give this query as well, or do you just give them results?
Either or.
Either or. Okay. Okay.
Either
okay.
or.
Sounds good.
Yeah, there would be some people who are technical but they don't know how to write queries, but they know how to. If you show them, like, you can open your SQL developer, go to the schema and execute these queries, they'll say, oh, very good. So they'll know how to. Actually,
okay, sounds good.
To answer your question right now, yes, but you don't have to give this query to everyone. You can store this query in the database. This query, you can store it in the database. So the next time they log in, they can just do select star on this query.
Oh, like a shortcut, or
yeah, like a shortcut. It can be saved. I mean, since you asked
okay.
right now, I'll show it to you. Create you. I will cover this later, but it's only because he asked. I'm showing it. Employee underscore view as. So instead of giving this query to that person, and that person is every day logging in and executing this query, they have to save this in an email or a notepad and open this and execute it. What if they lose this query? What if they lose this query, right? Will they come back to you again? No. So you can make the life of that person easier by creating a view. Okay. So the next time this person logs in, all they have to go is, like you have tables, you have views as well.
Oh.
So the next time this person logs into the database, they can simply do select star from this view. Don't get confused. Only because he asked, I'm showing. So if you look at this view, what is the backend query which is executing in this view? It is select employee ID first name last name. So you actually save this query in the database itself. So that person.
Okay.
Will
And when you can you go back to the other screen real quick?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'm just showing you because I just created this view. It's taking. See, you actually saved this query. See, half uppercase, half lowercase. See?
Yeah.
You saved it here.
Okay.
So the next time the person.
Uh-huh.
So the next time person logs in, they would just have to do select star on that view which you created for them.
The view. Okay.
Yeah.
So the create view hr.emp_view. So I'm guessing before you ran that, executed that, on the left hand side where there are tables and views. Yeah. So the emp_view didn't exist before.
No.
It got created after you ran that.
Yeah.
Create view. Okay.
Okay. Let's try to create an existing view with the same name. It will say table or cannot use it. It says
error.
Yeah, it will give you an error. It will say you
Duplicate column
cannot
name.
use it. Yeah, it will say you cannot. You can say you can just call this as name_view, something like this. And then you execute, it will take it.
You cannot say the same one.
Because you have two last names in there. That's why.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just say
Just phone. Oh, salary. Yeah.
Yeah, you can create another view, but with this, if I execute this view again, it will give me an error. Same name is already used by an existing object.
Okay.
You cannot have two tables with the same name. You cannot have two views with the same name in one schema. You can have employees table here in HR schema, then you can have employees table in another schema. That's the reason I always ask you to put the schema name. You don't know which employees table you want data from, right? So based on that, put the schema.
So I'm guessing like you'll have to refresh your tables for you to see the new one.
Yeah. So you just right click and refresh.
Okay.
You'll see the third one.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you.
And either refresh from here or right click, refresh. Okay, another thing. Guys, if you know, I'm not saying just because you asked this question, but for people, I know most of you know a little bit advanced level topics, but I am teaching this course like I'm teaching somebody who doesn't know anything. So if you have any advanced level questions, just save it for yourself, ask maybe towards the end, because if we start migrating away from the basic topics, it will be little uncomfortable for the other people in the class, because they'll be like, okay, what is he showing? Why did he jump to view? And okay, I only answered this because you asked if the person will have to execute this query every time. So I just brought up this concept of view. I will cover views in detail later. It's a very important topic. Okay. Okay.
Abdul, I'm sorry. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this is an advanced question, but let's say we have an incremental load, right, on the main table that.
Oh, no. Okay, ask your question. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so how's that is gonna affect that view that you created? If you have an incremental load on the main table, the HR employees table.
So you'll have to refresh the view.
You have to refresh the view.
You have to refresh the view. Otherwise, it will. The underlying table, if data is added in underlying table, the view will not reflect it, because view is a snapshot, right?
Yep.
You'll have to refresh the view.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I understand that. You can schedule the refresh every morning then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, please. I know you can ask me, but ask me towards the end. Okay. We will keep like 5-10 minutes for advanced level questions. Anybody has any questions what I showed so far?
Everything is clear.
Okay. So this is what I was showing. I don't know why I got diverged. You can do an order by 2 different columns. Can someone tell me what will happen if I do order by 2 different columns? So it will first do an order by this, and then it will do an order by this. Okay. For example, if two people have the same first name, if two people have the same first name, do we have two people with the same first name? Okay, we have two people with the same first name. Okay, so if I say so Alexander and Alexander, and then you see the salary 9,000 is on the top and 3,100 is on the bottom. You see that? Because it will first do an order by the first name and then the salary. Clear or no? There seems to be, you guys are very quiet. Now what happened? 3,100 went on the top, 9,000. You can do order by multiple columns. So it will always do an order by this one first and second this one. If two people have the same first name, then it will start sorting data based on salary. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
You can do an order by, because don't be confused if tomorrow you see an order by you have more than one column.
So the ordering goes by the order of what you specify, the column name.
First. So whatever I have here first and then here. If I say order by salary means it will sort all employees by salary, and
First.
if two employees have the same salary, then it will do by first name. If I have something like this.
Okay.
If I have something like this, it will sort all employees with the same salary. It will sort all employees based on the salary. And if two employees have the same salary, look at this example. Two employees have the same salary. But why did it pick up James first? Because J comes before K.
So if you do not specify first name, then how will it?
If I do not specify first name, it will just do an order by salary.
Right. So if salary is same, then
it will pick up randomly. It doesn't have to be the same sequence. It can pick up randomly.
Okay.
But if you want to have the same sequence every time you run, then you say, okay, two people have the same salary, then I want the first name to be sorted as well.
Okay.
Or phone number or hire date or whatever. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, so this is order by. And I also said if you do not want to see all columns, if you want to see specific columns, get rid of star. Now, I don't want to see all employees. I only want to see employee ID 144. You can say where employee underscore ID equals 144. Now I'm only picking up employee ID 144. Where is used to filter out data. Is that clear? Where is used to filter out data. Now I want to filter out columns also. I will say so I'm filtering out data. I'm filtering out rows. Where is used to filter out rows. And if you do not, if you want to filter out the columns, you can get rid of star and put the column names you want. You cannot say employee for the table name. It will say table or view does not exist because the table name is employees with an S. So always make sure that you type in the right table name or the column name. Is this clear to everyone? can comment out your code. What happens if you execute this? It will show everything because you commented out. What does comment out means? It is not part of the code. Even though you see it here, it's not part of the code. You can comment out like this also. You can comment out like this.
So if we comment it out, but there was this semicolon, so it
Oh yeah.
presumably okay.
Yeah, it assumes that there is continuation. Okay. Yeah, good point. Every time you end your SQL statement, please end it with a semicolon.
Abdul.
Yeah.
Can we use ascending and descending at the same time in a query?
I have never done that, but
Is it possible?
I don't think so.
No. Let's say that like yes, employee is ascending.
I think that's not gonna work is because employee ID can never be double. So the salary will the salary descending will only kick in after employee ID is the same.
First name? What about first name instead
Yeah,
of the
this is a bad example. This is a bad example, right? Yeah, you can do ascending or descending. You can. I've never done this, but yeah. Good. This is what I want. I want you guys to come up with questions.
Good.
Something from apart from what I teach. Here?
Yes.
It's going to take me some time to remember all your names. I don't think I'll even do it by the end of the class, but I'm going to try my best. But yeah. Okay, so let's go back. Twice, I'm seeing, I want to see only employee ID 101. So I said where employee ID equals 101. I also want to see employee ID 102 as well. How would I do it?
Comma.
You put in.
And say or employee underscore ID equals 102. So I will see employee ID 101 as well as 102. Here?
Or can we specify or between 101 and or 102?
No. Oracle said this is what you have to use.
Okay.
You cannot say something like this.
And can we put like more than two? Like can we do like
you can put as many as you want.
Like each time we have to put or between those?
No. That's what I'm coming to. So
you can put in as well, right? After employee ID, you can put in.
Yes, yes. Let me come to that. Let me come to that. So 3 employees. You can put 4 employees. But is this the best way to do it? Right? This is not the best way to do it. Okay, you can do it, but this is actually a better way of doing it. There is actually a better way of doing it. Select star from hr.employees where employee underscore ID, sorry, in 101, 102, 103, 104. This is another way of doing it. There is a third. Sorry, go ahead. Anybody had questions? This is the third way of doing it.
And you can specify a range. Is there a simpler way of specifying a range instead of between or?
No, this is how you can do it. You can say between 101 and 104. This one, will using OR. Using OR. Using OR. This one is using in. This one is between. OR and in are replaceable. You can replace OR with an in. Okay.
Right. Now, one more question. Like you have this between 101 and 104. So in this case, the difference, or you are incrementing it by 1. So can we increment it by like certain number, like, you know, like 101, 103, 105? So you are incrementing by 2 or something?
No. Yes, you can do that, but it won't come here. I can show that to you, but
Okay.
it won't come up over here. So, I mean, I can show it to you right now, but let's wait. So what happens if I put not here? It will show me all employees except 101 and 104. How do I know that? How do I know that? Order by employee underscore ID. Oh, not will always do the opposite. See, I started with 100, it jumped to 105. Is that clear? It will show everything except this.
Yeah. Basically, it's mutually exclusive. Okay.
Mutually exclusive, correct. Is that clear to everyone?
What if, what if I want to, let's say, I want to get from 101 to 104, and from, let's say, 110 to 120. Can I do like at the same time?
Yeah.
You got the question, right? I mean, or I have to run them separately. Okay.
Sorry, not this one. Where is my between query? Okay, so I will write a query. Select where employee underscore ID between 101 and 104 and employee underscore ID between, you have to write an or here, or employee ID between 110 and 120.
So we can do
this
as much as we want, or like.
What was that? Let me execute this. Let me make this as 115. So first one will give you between 101 and 104. The second one will give you 110 and 115. Good question.
Okay, got it. And I mean, we can do it as much as we want, right?
Yeah. Once
Okay.
you know the concepts, you can build on top of it. And I also want employee ID between. I want this range, and then I also want 130 and 145. So I will make it 135. It'll be easier to display. I don't know if you have any employees between 130 and 135. Yeah, we do. Okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Abdul, can we use not too? The same time?
Can you say that again?
Can we use the not in?
Yeah.
Let's say between 101 and 105, not in 102.
Oh, you want to use it?
On the one, yes, on the one of them we can use.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can use it and employee underscore ID not equals to.
No, not in. You remember you write that like if you say not in, it means that it
not
take out. Yes.
Take out 102. Right?
Yes.
So it will display 101, 103. It will display all of this except this one.
Okay.
Between 101 and
Maybe
104.
parentheses.
And employee ID not in 102.
I think if it says and not 102, so it should display everything except 102.
Yeah, now it will not display.
Okay.
Because I said employee ID between 101 and 104. Immediately I said not in 102. So in this bracket.
Yeah.
Let me give you this query. How do I paste query? Yeah.
So now that and condition is properly used.
Yeah. Clear? Clear on with this.
Yes.
Clear on with this.
Yes,
Okay.
Abdullah, I have a question.
Before I answer that, somebody asked an advanced level question, so I will cover that. I don't know who answered this. Somebody said you only want to see employees with odd number or even number, right? So somebody said they only want to see 100, 102, 104, 106, 108, 110, right? Somebody asked that, right? Yes or no? Did I understand the question incorrectly? Nobody asked that? I thought somebody asked it. Where you can just say where mod of employee underscore ID comma 2 goes to 0. This will only give me employees with odd even number of employee IDs. Do you see that? 104, 106, 108, 110. I won't see any even number.
Yeah, I was trying to get at that by using a difference of 2. Okay.
So if I put not equals to, it will give me all even number. So what does mod do? Mod will divide this employee ID by 2, and if there is a remainder, that is even number. If there is no remainder, so you can write not equals to like this, or not equals to like this. There are two different ways of writing not equals to. Okay, so if I want to see all employees with even number of employee IDs, so these are all 198, 200. Anybody has any other questions? You guys have 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
Yeah, I have a quick question. So, all the queries that we went through, that we wrote, I kind of, as you were speaking, I was doing my own too. Can I save those somewhere in here, Oracle, in the SQL developer, or should I just use Notepad?
You have to use Notepad. You cannot see. Okay, you have all these queries here, right?
So once you exit,
once you're exiting this, you can say yes, and you can save it on your desktop and say day 1.
Oh, like that. Okay.
You can say day 1, and keep the syntax, the what do you call this extension as .sql, and save it on your desktop. And you can close this. Just say no, and this will shut down. Now, when you do you see this day1.sql? So next day you just double click on it. It will automatically open up more apps. You just have to do this once. SQL. Okay, where is my SQL developer? Desktop. Software.
Can we go to SQL itself and make it open?
Yeah, you can go to, or you can just double click on that and you just click on SQL developer. Then so if you just double click on it, so you just have to make that setting one time open with SQL developer. So next time you double click on that, it will automatically open up. You can save all your queries that way. You don't have to save it in a notepad. Yeah, see, it opened up all the queries. Clear?
Okay. Yes.
Anybody else has questions before we end the class?
Yes, Abdul, I have a question.
Yeah.
I actually am watching this on Mac, and
Okay.
I had downloaded the files on my Windows machine, and I have a developer up and running, but I do not see any databases in it.
Yeah.
So to connect, I have downloaded your the database as well and installed it. So how would I access this HR database?
Very good. So log in to sys schema and type in alter user HR
Yeah,
account unlock.
just
And
one second.
alter user HR identified by some password. Click on the green plus symbol.
Yes, yeah, when I do that.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Actually, it's as I said, I'm using Mac.
Okay, I'll show you here.
Okay.
So you will have to type this. So we'll end this class after this, alter user. So you will have to log into sys or system schema, alter user HR account unlock.
But before I do that, is it? It's not showing me HR on the left side.
It will not show. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
You have
okay.
to, then you have
Alter
to give,
user HR account unlock. Okay.
okay, do that. You have to do this in sys schema.
So first I have to. Yeah, it's not showing sys schema either.
Okay, you have to. Okay, nothing. Everything will be blank on the left side. You will have to click on the green plus symbol.
Okay.
Type in sys password, save password.
Okay, sys. Okay.
So you have to type in sys, and then your password.
Okay.
Click on save password. The thing is, whenever you're logging as sys or system, you cannot log in as basic.
Right. So password for this will be anything? Or?
It cannot be anything. For sys, it will be the password which you gave while downloading the software.
Okay.
While installing the software.
Got it. I got it. Okay. So when I do that, and then I first I make the connection.
Yes. First you make a connection, sys connection.
Right. Should be sysdba or sysopr.
No, sysdba.
Okay. So connection username will be sysdba then. Okay.
Huh? Username will not be sysdb. Okay, listen to what I'm saying again. 1 second.
Yeah.
Connection name will be sys.
Yes.
Username will be sys. Password will be the password we created while creating.
Right.
Click on save password.
1 second. Save password. Okay.
And then type in sysdba. The role type should be sysdba.
Okay. Role. Okay. Sys. 1 second.
See, this role over here, right in the middle of your screen.
Okay. Just 1 second, please. Oh, I have default. Okay. This DBA, and I say connect. Let me see.
No, you have to type in your local host, port number, and the service name.
Actually, I didn't, but it has.
What do you see there?
Oh, it has added the sys. on the left side.
It already added sys?
Yeah.
Okay, double click on sys then.
Okay, yeah, Suite. Yes, Suite has underneath it has long list of.
Okay, double click on this SQL worksheet will open. A sys SQL worksheet will open.
Okay.
In that, type in this alter user HR account unlock, alter user HR identified by whatever password you want. Then create a connection for HR.
User HR and account.
You have to execute them separate.
Okay. Unlock. Okay. Oh, missing or invalid option. Alter user HR account unlock. Oh, I think I have the underscore there. Don't need that. Okay, HR. Okay, altered, and now I say alter user identified by.
Alter user HR identified by and give any password.
Okay.
Don't type in any password there. When I say somebody did that in my previous batch, alter user HR identified, they typed in ANYPASSWORD. Give any password you want.
Sure. Okay, user HR altered. Okay.
Click on the green plus symbol, type in HR, your password, safe connection.
HR. Password. I say save. Okay. Save connection name already used. Confirm to overwrite.
That means you already had a connection called HR, right?
Yeah, I see that now. Okay. Okay.
Do you see the tables under HR now? Double click on it.
Let me take a look. Okay. No, an error occurred. When I clicked on the plus sign, it gave me an error.
I don't know what you're doing. It's very simple.
So maybe I can just delete it and recreate it. Can
Yeah.
I do that? Okay.
Get rid of the existing connection.
Okay. So I will say if I double click or delete, okay. Sure, yeah, yes. And I create a new connection. Press plus sign, or I just alter user
Click
HR.
on the green plus symbol. Type in HR,
Uh-huh.
the password,
Right.
safe connection. Make sure that it says localhost 1521 XE, and then connect. That's it.
Yeah, that's what it says. And I say first I need to save, and then I say connect. Okay. Okay, I think I'm in. Yep, I got it. So now when I click on HR or double click or click on plus sign, it expands it for me. Yeah, tables.
Yeah.
It has countries, departments, employees, and all that.
You should have 6 or 7 tables, not more than.
Yes, exactly. Countries, departments, employees, job history, jobs, locations, and regions.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Anybody has any questions?
Yeah, Abdul, one more question. Can I use the Microsoft Remote Desktop like in my Mac instead of buying or getting a Windows?
You can, but sure, you can. So at least give it like, how much RAM do you have on your MacBook?
I think it's 16.
Okay. Please give at least allocate
8.
at least 8 to your virtual machine.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, it won't take in all 8, except when you're not using it, it will use all 16. But when you have the virtual machine open, it will have 8 on it.
Okay, sounds good.
Anybody else? Okay. Yes, I already uploaded assignment. I already gave you all assignment questions. Oh, Bashir, I don't think I gave you the assignment questions. Okay. Everybody should have assignment questions. Let me give it to him as well. Please work on assignment 1 tomorrow. Some of the questions you won't be. Some of the questions we did not cover, but it's going to be a simple Google.
So tomorrow, same time, same place?
Same time, same place.
Did you send it to me as well?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you, Bashir.
Okay, send.
Bashir90@gmail, right?
Yeah.
Bashir. I'll send you all the recorded sessions from previous batch, and then I'll also send you the assignments.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'll upload this Excel. I'll post production. So what did we do? Select their order by between and select order by between. What else did we do? And in plus or. Okay. Okay. Okay, then I'll end the class. I'll upload the recording in some time. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.